Good day, class. Today we're going to be doing the visible and the invisible braid. The visible braid is the Dutch braid, and primarily the Dutch braid is the braid that lays on top. Doesn't have to go any particular place on your head, but the braid itself shows. Where the invisible braid is turned inside, this one is turned to the outside, so it's called the underhanded braid. So Taylor, let's begin. We've already treated the mannequin's hair. It's been treated with the Mazzani oil, and we flat ironed it, and she's ready to go. You'll notice that she's taking 3 strands. Take a small triangular section right at the first, and you begin just like a regular braid. But you will pick up a piece of hair. Once you've started, you'll pick up a piece of hair every time, and the hair will go underneath, added to the piece that goes underneath. You see, as she does this, she's going to pick up a piece and watch where it goes. And it goes underneath, never over the top. The over the top braid would be the invisible braid. This is the most difficult braid for me to do. My brain doesn't work this way. And when I do it, I have to concentrate on what I'm doing. It hurts my knuckles too. So this is the reason I've asked Taylor to assist me. There's some other people here in the salon that'll assist with other things. I just feel like it's easier if you have a little bit of variety and who's doing the styles rather than having to watch me do them all. Later, when we have the round brush blow dry and the thermal style and stuff, my niece Kim, who occupies a chair here part-time, will be working on those with us. And then a friend of mine who was a instructor at Calm, Nisi Parker, will be helping me with some of the styles later as a guest artist. She also has a chair here in the salon. So since we can't be open for regular styles, they're helping me as we are teaching you hairstyling. It's a wonderful thing to have all these people willing to donate their services to be sure you get what you need without having just to watch doldrums, same old person all the time. So I'm happy for that for you. And as you're watching Taylor do this, she's doing it very methodically, and you just move, picking it up just like a regular braid, except you pick up a piece each time, and it always goes underhanded. See, this is beginning to see the nice little braid there. When you cover that, you see that braid laying right on top. I'm going to let you just watch for a couple of minutes. You will notice as she starts down the back, she will keep her hands laid on the mannequin's head all the way down. That keeps the braid tight. If she were to hold it out away, then it's going to be loose at the neck. And when I would check it, that would take points off. But the way she's going to do it and the way she is doing it, her hands are staying right next to the head. And when your hands stay right next to the head, the braid lays down. I can't help myself. I have to put my hands in it. She's past the apex now and the crown area, and she's headed down the straightaway to the nape of the neck. And this is where you have to keep those hands down. You can rerun these videos and watch and work on them yourself so that you learn the tech yourself and that you're able to do this. And some of you may already be able to do it. There are so many things on YouTube where you learn braids and stuff. I many times have students come to school who've known how to braid hair for years and probably even braid hair better than I do or some of the professionals do. But for those of you who are learning and this is your first time, you can rewatch this as many times as you like. Also, Miss Chacon has added onto there some of the more difficult braids that fall into the Dutch braid area. And there's some YouTubes on there also that you'll want to watch. But what we're doing is very basic. It's straight down the middle, laid close to the head, beginning in the front, but it's where you do a whole head. This mannequin she's working with is an excellent mannequin for this. It has nice thick hair, and it actually shows the braid beautifully as it goes together. We also will tweak this one and do a little updo out of it. We may loosen it in some areas. We may take it and push it back, whatever. I'll show you how to do that. And it's a lot of fun to work with them, to actually make hairstyles out of them. Let's leave a little string out here on the side, on each side. A smaller string. I'm going to give you that, Taylor. It's easier to do it on a person because they have actual ears to be able to pull it up on. You see as she came down how closely it stayed to the neck? This is the perfect way to do it. Beautiful French braid. While she's finishing up, I'm going to take the wand, and it's not a wand, it's actually a marcel, but I'm not going to use it as a marcel. I'm going to use it like a wand, and I'm going to curl her side just a little bit, just to give a little differentiation. It's nice if you have a glove on to do this so that you don't burn yourself. You certainly don't want to burn your client, not even your mannequin. Just going to give her a little differentiation of the tightness of it all. A lot of people buy wands, but if you have a marcel, it's not necessary to buy a wand. You just use it like a wand. Pretty cool, huh? There you go. She's loosening up that braid just like she's seen us do. We'll both loosen on it a little bit, and it really shows it up when we do. Now on this last piece, I'm going to take this out for a second. I had to put it in, but now I'm going to take it out. I'm going to try to find this middle piece. It's right here. We're going to take this, we're going to push this back. Roughs it up, makes it really cool looking. Notice I'm holding the middle piece so it can't come undone. This is for the variation of the updo. Once you've got it up, braids are nice, but it's fun to play with them. Now we're going to put this elastic back on here. Taylor, would you assist me and hand me one? Thank you. Doesn't have to be real tight. I'm going to take this and do it just a little different than we've done any of the other ones. I'm going to take it back up here and take it back through one of the loops. Like it were a topsy tail, but it's not. It'll be self-supporting when you do that. If I had my topsy tail comb that I have at school, be able to do it without it. This supports itself. Use just a few hairpins with it. Could you hand me a couple of bobby pins there, Taylor? I appreciate my assistant here. Both of them. I have another one who's on the phone holding everything and moving as we move. She never knows what we're going to do. So we appreciate you ladies. Not many pins when you pull it back through like that. It's just a little different. It's more of an oblong look. Later, when we do formal updos, I'll show you how to give a little fullness through here and still do these braids, and they look so cool. Quick, easy peasy. Take that side view. See how lovely that looks? And if we loosen this just a little bit more up here, gives it that more voluminous look where you're just like, oh, it's nice. You could wear it anywhere. Good job, Taylor. Thank you for doing the braiding and helping with the hairstyling.